Hello and welcome to my channel, Intentional Deliberate Living. I call the channel Intentional Deliberate Living because I'm intentionally living in a motorhome so I can get out of debt, fix my credit, pay off my school loans, and so far I've been doing pretty good with that. And I'm deliberately living like this for the same reason. And it's also called Intentional Deliberate Living because I want to make sure that my life, my everyday choices, that I am being very aware of my resources and how I'm using my resources, like water, toilet, food, and everything like that. So I've done a pretty cool experiment. Dr. Emoto, you know how he did that water experiment and he taped little messages to a cup of water, and one of the messages said, "I love you." I don't know, one of the messages said, "I hate you," and he kind of documented. I'll post a link for his experiment in the description of this video. But he did that experiment where he typed messages to water and it changed the molecular structure of that water. So I've been getting water out of the Glacier machines at any store, any local store that has the Glacier machines. I've been getting my water out of that for the whole time I've been living in my camper. So essentially I stopped drinking tap water all the time and have been drinking the 5-time filtered water out of these machines. About until after 5 or 6 months of drinking this water that I was over at a friend's house and I drank some tap water, and I noticed I drank a lot of tap water that day. I noticed my body felt kind of weird and yucky, so there was a definite change in the way I felt about the water that was going through my body. So anyways, that's how I drink my water, and I don't use the water out of my tank here in the camper unless I'm using it to do dishes. Anyways, what I've done with the water that I have been drinking out of the Glacier machines for over a year now is, I'll show you, it's really cool. So Dr. Emoto did that experiment where he put messages on the water. So what I've done is I put messages on my water. This one says, "You're beautiful, I love you." So whenever I drink that water, it's telling my body that I'm beautiful and it loves it. And this one says, "You're mindful, I love you." That I'm doing it and I'm living really comfortably. I'm living very, very nice. I like that I can eat the foods that I feel like I need to eat. I like the fact that I can spend money on social things when it's time to go be with my friends. I like the fact that I can afford gas, and I like the fact that I can, have my routine and I call them chores. Like if I have to drive over to the laundromat, or check my mail, or which I have a mailbox, at a mail company place, one of those mailbox places. I feel like I call them chores. The first year of living in my camper, I was struggling quite a bit and I had a lot of problems and I was hardly running at all. But now she starts right up. I am freely able to move. I've got tabs, I've got insurance, and I make sure to keep it clean. So if I'm parked in anybody's neighborhood, it doesn't look like a eyesore. That's why I painted the stripes aqua, and that's why I keep it very clean, because I know how I've noticed that people can be a little wary of people who live in campers, and with good reason too, because there are certain campers and I stay away from things that I don't want to be a part of. So, but I just make sure that I'm always in a safe area of town, and I have course, mace and a couple other types of weapons that if I have to use. But other than that, just go to work, and I'm always pretty safe. So there's that, and I think that's just really all I have to say for today. I did seal the roof, which was a pressing issue that I put off until just 2 days before it rained. So that's done now, and it's been raining, and I've been very happy about that because it was all smoky before because of the fires in Washington. So now that it is starting to rain a lot more and the weather's getting wetter, I have to make sure that I don't track in a bunch of gunk from outside, because my place is really tiny. There's not a lot of room to, you know, be messy. So there just can't be any messes. Sometimes I slack off a little on my dishes, but then I just wash them. So I'm getting out of debt, and hopefully eventually I'll be at a point where I do not owe anything, any money to any organization or any company or any credit card or any medical bill or my school loans. That's the goal. That's the goal, and I'm well on my way, and I'm really, really happy about that. It's something I wanted to take care of for years, but I did not know how I was going to do it until I decided to move into my camper instead of pay for an apartment. So that's down the line someday. I'll probably get a place someday, but I might just stick to living in the camper lifestyle because I really like it. Finish the video afterward. Oh, hello, Karma. You'll say hi to Karma. This is Karma. This is the kitty of kitties. Everybody thinks their cat's the best, but mine is sort of the best. She's not really that great. I'm really kidding. This is Karma, and she's about 15 years old, and she's pink. I can't really tell, but she doesn't like being held.